So in the beginning of the story we are shown a house, where a boy was going to have dinner but his uncle did not let him eat, but beat him so badly, and his aunt was sitting on the sofa, watching TV, but she also did not say anything. After that we are shown that the boy was sitting in a bus. We see a girl in the bus who was very upset because the bad boy bullying her. Other students sitting in the bus were also not saying anything. But here our hero stands and helps the girl. But that bad boy also him too. So you like this girl and start bullying him too. See another rich boy who was sitting on the last seat of the bus. He starts saying that if you have to say something then do it alone. Now quietly give him his stuff. That bad boy gives the girl her dues. We another boy who is bullying with the same person. We are shown that suddenly a light was flashing inside the bus and then those people get teleported to another world. We are shown a lady god who tells all the students that I have called you all to save this world from the demon king. Their teacher says that we should listen to Lady God once. Then that rich boy in between them starts saying that how can we go to our world? Then Lady God says that you all need a necklace after defeating the Demon King, only then we can go to another world with its powers. After that the bad boy starts angry and screaming. Then Lady God bows her head and begs to save his kingdom. Then a girl asks what kind of demons we will have to deal with. Then Lady God calls a slave in front of her. 3 eyes monster dog which can eat a human being completely. Student get scared after seeing like them. First we are shown the goddess who kills the dog with her great power. Then we are shown a crystal which measures the magic. Here we find 3 powerful magic users, but our hero does not have much magic power. His level was the lowest. Here Goddess shows her real face and says that we will have to dispose of the low level so that other heroes do not face any problem in fighting. But our hero says that you called us without our permission and now you are throwing us here. But other students also say that you are of no use here. You are useless. Get out from here. Our hero uses a spell but Goddess stops him. Rich boy who was using his powers, he comes to know that he can use magic powers here. Then one of the girls starts helping the hero. Then Goddess hits the girl and makes her unconscious. Now our hero is thrown into a trapped dungeon and he finds a bag with the help of which he can use it to light a dark place. Then some monsters attack him. He uses one of his abilities, paralysis, with the help of which he can run away. But another monster appears in front of him. That's why he paralyzes that monster with his skill. But he realizes that his magic power is getting drained. He motivates himself and says that as long as I am able to breathe, I will go alive from here. Then I will show the Lady Goddess his place. Now first episode is end. In the first part, the Lady God had thrown our hero into a dungeon. Now, we see our hero still fighting, but his magic power is at just 1%. As his magic power depletes, he becomes weak. Suddenly, the first monster he had paralyzed dies, and his level increases along with his magic power. Feeling happy, our hero decides not to kill quickly. Instead, he paralyzes all the monsters one by one to increase his level. Moving forward, he sees many fallen soldiers and pays tribute to them. Starving, he notices his magic bag shining with a different light. After channeling more magic into the bag, he receives a cold drink and a packet of chips, which he eats. Our hero then kills all the monsters one by one. He continues until he stops at a door sealed with a magic stone. Using some of his magic power, he opens the door and finds 2 dead couples with a magic stone in their bag. He pays tribute to them, takes their bags, and heads toward another door. Here, he finds a dead body with a large bag containing a magic book filled with spells. These forbidden spells can now be used by our hero. He also finds a scroll in a different language, which he keeps despite being unable to read it. Paying tribute to the dead body, he discovers a letter stating there is a statue that consumes souls after killing people, and it was thrown into the dungeon like the others. It reveals that Lady God trapped them all in the dungeon. Our hero then finds a door leading to the exit but requires a large stone to open it. Moving toward another door, he sees a statue hanging on it. The statue, a soul consumer, attacks our hero. Despite his initial failed attack, our hero sees that the soul consumer is throwing something out of his mouth and vomiting lava-like droppings on the ground, and some monsters are coming out from it. These are the same people who were killed by soul consumers. Now they have become monsters. Our hero makes a plan, feigning weakness to distract the soul consumer. He then paralyzes and kills it. As the soul consumer dies, the souls of the people it killed are freed and thank our hero. He picks up the round stone, places it on the door, and opens it from the outside, freeing himself from the dungeon. Our hero declares, "Lady God, be ready. I am coming to take my revenge." The second episode ends with a call to subscribe for the next part.